Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let's explore the hidden truths behind some of the most controversial topics in history. Today I'm going to tell you about Royal Raymond Rife, an American inventor who claimed to have discovered a cure for cancer and other diseases using electromagnetic frequencies. But his revolutionary work was suppressed by a powerful medical establishment that wanted to protect their profits and interests. Is this a true story of a scientific genius who was silenced by a conspiracy or a hoax that has been debunked by modern science? Let's find out. Royal Raymond Rife was born in 1888 and became interested in microscopy and bacteriology at a young age. He developed his own microscopes that could magnify objects up to 60,000 times, far beyond the capabilities of conventional microscopes at the time. He also invented a device called the Rife frequency instrument, which he claimed could generate electromagnetic waves that matched the resonant frequencies of specific microorganisms. He believed that by exposing these microorganisms to these waves, he could destroy them without harming the surrounding healthy cells. He called this process mortal oscillatory rate or MOR. Rife claimed that he had isolated the viruses that caused cancer, tuberculosis, typhoid, tetanus, and many other diseases. He also claimed that he had successfully cured hundreds of patients using his frequency instrument. He published his findings in several journals and presented them at scientific conferences. He also received support from some prominent doctors and researchers who witnessed his experiments and verified his results. However, not everyone was impressed by Rife's work. He faced opposition from the American Medical Association, AMA, the Department of Public Health, and other elements of organized medicine, which he accused of brainwashing and intimidating his colleagues. He also faced legal troubles, as his frequency instrument was not approved by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and was considered illegal and dangerous. His laboratory was raided several times by federal agents who confiscated his equipment and destroyed his records. His supporters were threatened, harassed, or bribed to abandon him. His reputation was tarnished by negative publicity and false accusations. He became isolated, depressed, and alcoholic. He died in 1971, largely forgotten and ignored by the scientific community. But his legacy lived on among his followers, who continued to use and promote his frequency instrument as a cure for various diseases. They also claimed that there was a conspiracy to suppress Rife's work and prevent it from reaching the public. They cited evidence such as missing documents, mysterious deaths, and cover-ups by powerful institutions. They also accused modern medicine of being corrupted by greed and ignorance, and of ignoring or rejecting alternative therapies that could save millions of lives. However, these claims have been challenged by many critics who argue that Rife's work was based on flawed science and faulty evidence. They point out that Rife's microscopes were not capable of resolving viruses, which are much smaller than bacteria. They also question how Rife could identify the resonant frequencies of microorganisms without knowing their molecular structure or composition. They also note that there is no reliable evidence that Rife's frequency instrument can kill pathogens or cure diseases in humans or animals. They cite studies that have failed to reproduce Rife's results or have found no effect or harmful effects from exposure to his frequencies. They also dismiss the conspiracy theory as a paranoid fantasy that lacks any credible proof or logic. So what is the truth about Royal Raymond Rife? Was he a scientific genius who discovered a cure for cancer and other diseases using electromagnetic frequencies? Or was he a hoaxer who deceived himself and others with his pseudoscientific claims? The answer may not be as simple as either side would like to believe. Perhaps Rife was a visionary who was ahead of his time but lacked the proper tools and methods to prove his theories. Perhaps he was a victim of persecution but also of his own mistakes and delusions. Perhaps he was both a genius and a hoaxer, depending on how you look at him. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this one. Thanks for watching.